where that is normal. Here's a hint. A giant yellow bird lives on it.
For 5 seasons, Neil Patrick Harris has been playing the womanizing Barney Stinson on the television sitcom How I Met Your Mother, a role which earned him 3 consecutive Emmy nominations and 2 Golden Globe Awards.
He is also in town shooting a movie not far from here at FAO Schwartz, and here to tell us about what he's been up to is the talented, wonderful Neil Patrick.
And very
Harris.
sleepy,
both
I
looking
bet.
wonderful
Thank
today.
you. Well, you've been.
I'm on half an hour of sleep,
you
so
have.
it's fantastic.
Have a little wine. Yeah.
So good.
So you were at FAO Schwartz all night long?
Yes, we're filming the Smurfs film. That's all CG animated Smurf characters with great people doing the voices, and I'm one of the lead actor guys that...
But you're live.
I'm live, so
Yes.
I'm acting to little dots everywhere.
How is that? How is that?
It's really fun until it gets to be like 5:45 in the morning, and you're at FAO Schwartz, and your eyes are crossing, and
then
you're
it
trying to
gets
go,
creepy.
where is Clumsy? Where does Clumsy go?
Which dot is clumsy?
Last night.
It's going to be a good movie, I think.
Last night, you've been everywhere. Last night, Glee was such...
My daughter's favorite show. We were watching.
Thank you.
Did you enjoy doing that?
It was quite grueling to do, but
Yes.
it was really enjoyable to watch it because everything's so segmented and sort of fractured when you're doing your storyline. Everyone else is off for rehearsing and recording and learning dances and what. So it was really fun to watch because I didn't know any of the other storylines that were going on.
So you saw it for the first time too?
Yeah, I did.
Do you want to hear? Let's hear a little of Neil singing. Why don't you?
Look at the veins in my neck. Look at that. I'm not lip syncing there.
Have a fit, right?
It's a character choice, Kathy.
Oh, okay.
It's a
You want to
character
call it
choice.
that? That's how I got so hoarse. Be careful.
No, it was really fun. I love doing Glee. They're so talented over there.
They sure
Joss
are.
Whedon directed it. He did Dr. Horrible's sing-along blog, a little internet thing that we did last year that he won an Emmy for, and he's just the super nicest guy ever, and I'm so glad that people liked the episode.
Well, but it's really I'm Ryan Murphy's creator.
Ryan's great.
He's so visionary. I mean, he did Nip Tuck, which everybody thought
that's a
was
terrific
going to be a
show.
little crazy.
Can you believe that Glee's in its first season still?
Well, remember they started
find
it.
that
and
remarkable.
We saw that premiere, and then we had to wait for a whole like 9 months, I think, before we actually saw.
How do they approach you for this? Because every guest has been a home run on that show. I think they've been genius at picking people.
We are How I Met Your Mother is co-produced by, or produced actually by 20th Century Fox Television, and so they're sort of cousins in crime.
They're cross-pollinating.
And so I went to the 100th episode party of How I Met Your Mother, and Zach Woodley, who's the choreographer for Glee, choreographed that 100th episode number that we did, where I sing about Suits. And so we were talking, and the heads of Fox were there, and he said, "You should be on Glee." I said, "I'd love to be on Glee." And I said, "Joss is directing one," and then they were all like tweeting.
And you knew it was going to happen.
All right, it's going to happen.
So you can fire your agent. You don't need him anymore.
Yeah, my agents do quite the job.
That's on How I Met Your Mother, by the way. We're in season 6 coming up.
We're starting up on season 6. I've been doing a fair acting. I'm directing Rent at the Hollywood Bowl coming up end of July, 1st of August.
No, you've been in that before.
I acted in it, and now I'm taking on a different hat. Yeah, Vanessa Hudgens is our Mimi.
Great casting.
Wayne Brady is our Tom
He's a
Collins.
terrific singer.
Great singer.
Great
so we
singer.
got some
People don't
surprises and some, 18,000 people. It's a big thing. So I've been busy.
So when do you have time? When you have a hobby or time for a hobby, what is your hobby? Besides the box
I
of
don't
wine.
have much. Magic's my hobby.
You're an amateur?
I'm an amateur. I'm the vice president of the Magic Castle.
Have you ever been to the Magic Castle?
No, I've never been.
It's this magnificent building you always pass when you're there in Hollywood. It's a private club,
Private club for magicians and their guests. You have to dress up, suits and ties, and fancy dresses for the ladies. There's bars everywhere. You guys would love it. It's
I have loved it on many occasions.
terrible. You have 4 glasses of wine and 2 boxes.
We share.
And it's 7 o'clock in the morning.
We got to ask you about your other projects before we go.
Oh, indeed. I've been doing a fair amount of voiceover stuff, animated and whatnot, and I got to narrate this thing for...
Is it Listerine?
Yeah, Listerine did some great, sort of commercial documentary on the internet called This Is Your Mouth, and they asked me to narrate it, and I watched it, and I was like, it's actually a pretty great thing.
It's disgusting what goes on in your mouth, right?
It's sort of the history of the company and sort of teaches what goes on within the mouth. But here's the cool thing. For every person that goes and watches it and learns, it's mainly for, kids. It's kind of an Epcot Center-y kind of vibe, you know?
I just want to warn you.
Halitosis.
The stats are crazy, but for every time you watch it, $1 goes to the National Children's Health Foundation.
Oh, excellent.
National Children's Oral Health Foundation. And so go watch it, Listerine.com.
We'll go watch it. You go get some rest.
Yes.
Yeah, what are your names again?
Neil, it's great to see you.
Thank you.
Go ahead, just lay it down there.
situation. Right after this.